Welcome back to Auto Gear Hub. Today, we're exploring a car that has sparked a wave of excitement in the compact hatchback segment, the all-new 2026 Fiat Punto. Yes, the legendary Punto is back, and this time Fiat is serious about bringing it into the modern era. With a sharp new design, advanced technology, a range of efficient powertrains, and safety features that rival more expensive cars, the 2026 Punto is not just a facelift, it's a complete reinvention. Whether you remember the classic Puntos or you're seeing this name for the first time, what Fiat has done with the 2026 version deserves a closer look. From the very first glance, the 2026 Fiat Punto makes a bold impression. Fiat has taken a much more refined, almost European luxury-inspired approach to the exterior styling this time around. The front end features a more upright stance, with a wide gloss black grille that's flanked by a pair of sleek, full LED matrix headlamps. The detailing inside the lights is beautiful. You get a triple pod LED setup that gives the Punto a unique signature at night. Fiat's new badge sits proudly at the center, and there's a sculpted lower bumper with integrated fog lights and sharp lines that add aggression without overdoing it. Moving along the side, the car's proportions feel more grown up. It's longer and wider than the last-gen Punto, with a lower stance that makes it look athletic without compromising practicality. Clean character lines run from the front fenders to the rear doors, giving it a fluid, aerodynamic silhouette. The door handles in the upper trims are body-colored and flush-fitting for a cleaner look. There's subtle chrome detailing along the windows, and the mirrors have integrated turn signals and are finished in gloss black on sportier trims. Wheel sizes range from 15 to 17 inches, depending on the variant, with the top-spec model offering diamond-cut dual-tone alloys that elevate the look dramatically. At the rear, the Punto continues its elegant, modern design theme. You get wraparound LED taillights that are slimmer and more angular than before. A gloss black panel connects the tail lamps, echoing the front grille and giving the rear more visual width. The rear bumper has been simplified but looks smart, with a contrast-colored lower lip and reflectors built into the corners. There's a small roof spoiler up top that adds a sporty vibe, and Fiat has even added an optional dual-tone paint scheme for those who want something a bit more expressive. It's clear that the new Punto is designed to appeal to a wide range of buyers, whether you want something classy, sporty, or somewhere in between. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The 2026 Punto comes with 3 powertrain options to suit different types of drivers. The entry-level model is powered by a 1.2-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine. It makes around 82 horsepower and 110 Nm of torque. Paired with either a 5-speed manual transmission or a CVT, this version is primarily aimed at city drivers who want fuel efficiency, ease of use, and low running costs. In urban conditions, this engine is quiet, smooth, and refined, and it returns excellent fuel economy figures, up to 21 km per liter in real-world driving. For those who want a bit more punch, there's a 1.0-liter turbocharged petrol engine available in the mid and top trims. This unit produces around 110 horsepower and 160 Nm of torque, and it's mated to a 6-speed manual or a DCT automatic. Acceleration is brisk, especially in the mid-range, and it's a fun engine to push around in city traffic and on highways. Fiat has tuned it for linear power delivery and refined NVH levels, so you don't get that buzzy small car feel even when you rev it hard. The DCT version, in particular, is smooth during shifts and doesn't hesitate like some dual-clutch systems in other compact cars. Perhaps the most interesting addition is the 1.0-liter mild hybrid powertrain. This combines the turbocharged petrol engine with a 48V battery and a belt starter generator system. The goal isn't to drive the car on electricity alone, but to assist during acceleration, improve stop-start transitions, and reduce fuel consumption. In practice, it works seamlessly. You can barely tell when the system kicks in, but you do notice that the engine restarts or instant and the fuel economy gets a boost, up to 24 km per liter in combined driving. Regenerative braking also feeds power back into the battery, making this an ideal option for urban users who care about economy and emissions. Behind the wheel, the 2026 Punto feels more mature and confident than ever. The steering is light and responsive at low speeds but firms up nicely as you gain pace. The suspension has been tuned with a focus on comfort. It soaks up potholes and uneven roads without sending shocks through the cabin, while still maintaining composure on twisty roads. High-speed stability is impressive for a car of this size, and the wider track combined with a slightly lower center of gravity means it handles corners with confidence. Fiat has clearly put effort into making this a car that's not just practical, but also enjoyable to drive. Stepping inside, you're greeted by a cabin that feels significantly more premium than what you'd expect at this price point. Fiat has overhauled the interior design completely. The dashboard has a horizontal, layered structure with soft-touch plastics on the top, brushed aluminum accents across the center, and piano black surrounds for the infotainment system. The centerpiece is a 10.25-inch floating touchscreen with Fiat's latest Uconnect system. It's responsive, intuitive, and supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The interface is crisp and the graphics look modern, plus you get voice commands and OTA updates. In front of the driver is a 7-inch digital instrument cluster that changes based on your driving mode. It shows everything from navigation, media, and call info to trip data and ADAS alerts. The multifunction steering wheel is flat-bottomed in higher trims and wrapped in leather with contrast stitching. The climate control panel is touch-based in the hybrid and turbo trims, while the base variant retains rotary knobs for simplicity. Seats are well bolstered and comfortable, with height adjustment, lumbar support, and fabric or leatherette upholstery depending on the trim. Rear seat comfort is surprisingly good for a hatchback. There's enough knee room and headroom for 2 adults, and a third passenger can squeeze in for short trips. Rear AC vents, dual USB charging ports, and a center armrest add to the comfort. Cabin practicality includes large door bins, multiple cup holders, a cooled glove box, and a center console with storage. The boot space stands at around 295 liters, which is competitive for the segment. It's deep and wide enough for most everyday needs, and the rear seats fold 60/40ths for extra flexibility. There's also an adjustable boot floor in the higher trims for added convenience. Fiat has stepped up in terms of features. Keyless entry, push-button start, automatic headlamps, rain-sensing wipers, wireless charging, connected car tech, cruise control, and a sunroof are all available depending on the variant. There's even a premium 6-speaker audio system tuned for the Punto, offering punchy bass and crisp vocals, ideal for those who love their music on the move. On the safety front, the 2026 Punto doesn't hold back. It comes with up to 6 airbags, ABS with EBD, electronic stability control, traction control, hill start assist, a tire pressure monitoring system, and ISOFIX child seat anchors. The top variant includes advanced driver assist features such as forward collision warning, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control. These features are rare in this segment and give the Punto a strong edge over many of its competitors. Now let's talk about pricing. Fiat has priced the 2026 Punto to compete aggressively in the premium hatchback space. The entry-level 1.2L petrol variant starts at approximately $19,500 or around 9 lakh rupees ex-showroom in India. The 1.0 turbo variant with the DCT gearbox is priced at about $22,000 or 11 lakh rupees, and the mild hybrid top-spec trim, with all the bells and whistles, tops out at around $25,000 or 13 lakh rupees. These prices are very competitive when you consider the level of features, design, and efficiency you're getting. Overall, the 2026 Fiat Punto is a return to form. Fiat has crafted a car that blends style, innovation, and practicality in a package that's not only affordable but genuinely desirable. Whether you're a first-time car buyer, a city commuter, or someone who just wants a stylish hatchback that stands out, the Punto has something to offer. It's a smart, modern choice in a segment where standing out has never been harder. Fiat took its time bringing the Punto back, and it was absolutely worth the wait. Thanks for watching this in-depth review here on Auto Gear Hub. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future car reviews. Let us know in the comments, would you pick the new Punto over rivals like the Hyundai i20, Suzuki Swift, or Toyota Yaris? Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep watching Auto Gear Hub.